Okay, bet. Emotional journal. Right, let's get rid of this chart. Right. Obviously, if you'd have watched the previous video, we took it out today on Nas, got stopped out in the chop. I'll start. I broke my rule and said I wanted to short when we was in premium, when we rebalanced the equilibrium, and I did not wait. I got in early, and that's on me. I broke my rule and stopped out. If you watched the video before this, then you'd see that obviously we know it's a low probability today, elections all day, and we're not in that area we want to sell from. Hence why our shorts got stopped out, as the draw on liquidity was to rebalance price to 50%. So the only emotional side for me, I think, today was obviously I could have just not traded and just followed my rules, so that's on me. I could have just not traded. So that was what I felt. I felt I wanted to get in. I did want to get in, even though I knew it would be a low probability day. I suppose I could have also, don't know, the setup would be valid for me. Trying to think what other emotions. What am I thinking? Honestly, my real emotions right now is I've obviously rebuild for another month, and with that rebuild, I've got a free reset whenever I want. So maybe another emotional thing was, okay, we've got a free reset of this account, so I can get this close to failing if I need, or if that's what happens, and just reset it whenever, and I'm calm. So maybe that's playing on why I took a trade when I didn't need to. Maybe if I didn't have that free reset, I probably wouldn't have traded. But with that free reset, I just took the trade. Didn't care about the trade, which is a good thing. But also could have just not traded. I don't want what happened last month to happen this. I don't want to have a whole month where I don't trade, and then at the end of the month I start trading and having low risk and just not making progress. I want this month to be traded every day I can trade. That obviously it's up to me whether it's high probable, but building that habit of trading regardless of not being scared of fucking it up or failing or whatever. So I think having that free reset is definitely in the back of my head saying like, okay, you might as well just trade in it. If it takes an L on a low probable day, it's not that deep. I can just fucking reset it. But then again, you can also look at it and go, you shouldn't be taking that shit regardless. So you gotta punish yourself for that. But what other emotions are on my head? I mean, I don't think I was impatient today. Obviously, I could have been more patient, but I didn't. I wasn't itching.
Should have been less patient at times
Yeah, I think I do have
because
it.
of
I've got an issue with
you don't
being too
sometimes
patient.
hesitate too long.
Yeah. So like, obviously today was an L, but regardless of the L, I do low key hesitate too much. Which is why I'm kind of glad I did take the trade, because it's just building that mental side of I need to not hesitate. I just need to press the button when I see fit and when it matches. Obviously today I didn't wait. That's on me. But if I did wait and it presented, would I then take that trade because I got the fear of being wrong? So every trading day is an opportunity to grow, whether that be more capital or a psychological win. Obviously, I took a psychological L by not waiting, but I also a couple of months ago I probably wouldn't have wanted to trade. I probably would have sat out or done a demo, and you could argue that that's more productive. But for me, all the work I've been putting in, I haven't been executing on. I've just been doing it on a paper trade. If I'd have been taking all the trades on a paper trade, I would probably have this account passed by now, been getting payouts, but because that psychological thing is still there of I wanna, I can't press the button when it presents. then that's the reason why I've been taking it on demo, because demo doesn't matter, and I was hitting shit on demos, like, yeah. So Loki and L, obviously we knew it was a shit day, but glad I was able to execute regardless, forgetting trading plan, forgetting anything, just being able to execute. I'm obviously not going to make this a bad habit of continuously doing this. Like, I've fucked up twice now. I've not waited for discount. I've shorted in a discount twice. Shouldn't happen again. If it does, then that shit needs to be ironed out straight away, or I'll just come off the charts. But I think another thing is where you do all this work during, well, non-trading hours, you kind of want to put that shit into practice. Like with me, when I learn something new, I go and check that shit on my charts. I don't just believe it. I go and look, find examples. So when you learn shit, you do want to put it into practice. But today just wasn't a day to put it into practice. But yeah, everyone's got their own journey. Obviously, if you was taking too many trades and not trading today, it would have been a psychological dub, because if you'd already taken 7 trades in the morning and you still took this, it'd have been, you'd fucked every rule you had. But if you took 1 trade today and took this one and lost, then that's better than what you used to be doing. So it's kind of, even though it was an L today, money wise, it was an L. Psychologically, there is still dubs there if you look for them. Find the positive in the negative and grow from it. So, your turn to speak. How you feeling? Be completely honest. Every little thing that you was feeling.
I mean, I'm kind of bummed to see that the data that I've had currently, the fail, or not, I wouldn't even say fail, I would say not follow exactly what I would have liked it to go. However, I'm not exactly surprised either. We both knew that it was elections day, and that elections day is going to be a bit shit, and it was. We just have to, but I don't worry about it too much, because obviously you know that the next day is coming. There's always another day, another play, innit?
That's
So
the beauty of trading. That there is enough.
there's always
That's why
a
you
second
need
opportunity.
risk management. Because if you've got risk management, then there's always going to be another day. If you blow your shit, there's not another day. Simple as that. So, yeah.
I'd say the only thing I need to work on is not touching the stop loss after it goes there, and perhaps bit of like revenge trading as well. I still with like hints of that. Not nearly as bad as it used to be,
Not as
but
bad, yeah, but
bit of it. But obviously, ironing out the kinks.
that's it, bro.
Eventually, that will go away completely.
That's right. I think
So yeah,
where I've got the habit of not trading. For me, taking trades is positive, but for someone that has a habit of over trading, not taking trades is
not
positive.
taking trades.
So it's kind of like you can see it from either way. That's why every single person's journey is unique to them. Like I could have an L day and be, whatever, but you could have no trade day and that be a positive for you because you trade too much. So like the charts
Yeah.
are always going to be there. The shit is coded to do what it's supposed to do. So like, yeah, you just gotta find the positive in the negative. I mean, it's not like if I over risked, then yeah, it'd been like I would have been shit. I wouldn't have been finding any positive. But I've risked accordingly every time. So have you. Doesn't matter whether we lose or win because the risk management is there. We're building that good habit of risking little, like to our account balance. That's the most important thing. But generally
Yes,
trying to
but
think if there's anything else. I think another thing is for me where I've got that habit of not wanting to trade. If I have a day where I don't trade, I do sometimes feel unproductive because it just feels like my old ways of not trading. But in actual fact, that not trading is good, but yeah, it all comes with balance. Like right now, I'm glad I'm able to take trades and not feel anything. But then in the future, well, since it's L, fucking, I'm not gonna want to take trades. Like this was great that I took a trade and didn't care, but I took the trade at the wrong time. I didn't wait for it to come to where I wanted it to come to. So that is also, that's an L and a dub at the same time, which if it come to that price point and I couldn't execute, then that would be an L. But yeah, I don't know. It's making head in my sense, but it might be confusing to anyone else. Anything else?
Anything to know? Just patience now. Just wait until the next day. Innit?
That's it. Right, I'm gonna end the recording here. We'll probably do a little bit more, just study, but no more trades will be taken on my end. If there is any other trades, then I'll update you in it. But yeah, right. Let me end it here.